Hello and welcome everyone to the third day for Include Her Cohort. We have with us Mr. Sandeep Amar, who's the founder of INAS and PD Labs. Sir is going to talk about product development and technology. So I'll just hand it over to Sir to begin with the session. Thank you so much for joining, Sir.
Hello everyone. I'm not able to see anyone as participants, so I'm assuming somebody's there.
So the YouTube link is out with the students, and they'll be joining in a few seconds or so. But in any case, they'll be watching the YouTube video.
Okay, okay. It's going to be on YouTube, right? Okay. So should I go full screen or this is fine?
Uh, this works too. This is perfectly visible.
So I'll give some very practical ideas as per my understanding on product development and technology. I think it all starts with a product idea. The product idea, you have to really think whether it's a B2B idea or a B2C idea, where the mass consumers are going to use it or organizations are going to use it. The other surrogate for an idea is mostly that solution is a better solution. Sometimes it's more efficient solution, wherein you're giving more efficiency, better ROI, saving cost. More on the efficiency factors, and sometimes it's more effective. Uh, Maybe something which solves it a little better, gives you more comfort, gives you more luxury, gives you more many things. Like today we had a Windows outage, and everybody's asking the question, what is the alternative? So I think it is an effectiveness problem to solve, and the whole world had losses of billions of dollars today. So you know we kind of are thinking in the direction. Now, one of the ways of product development in modern era is new kind of entertainment. New kind of entertainment can be form of OTTs or short video platforms or you know forums, and so many other things are happening. And the other thing which you can think about is new ways of expression for creating and consuming content. Since I come primarily from the media side, so we keep thinking about these kind of products. Then there is absolutely new kind of product which is not available right now, and it solves a new kind of need. So maybe a Vision Pro is a new kind of a product, although virtual reality is relatively new, but there could be products which can be brought in virtual reality which may solve different kind of problems what users have not envisioned as of now. Then there is new kind of services which keep coming, and you can think about having a new kind of service as well. So I've taken examples of some of the top startups in Silicon Valley this year. So just want to share, if you see the underlined uh, part in their introduction, you'll understand that there is this effectiveness or efficiency product kind of thing over there. So this red flag is an anti-piracy company, and they protect digital assets maintained by their, I mean, basically digital assets like videos and content and that kind of thing. Because if the assets get stolen and they are, you know, pushed out free or paid with a very small cost on Telegram by the pirates, then a lot of content companies lose their models. So they may have find a newer and a more effective way of helping to secure the content. Next example is a travel platform. I'm not fully understood what they do. They do some travel as a service. They show same kind of front end to travel agents and travelers. But basically, what they're claiming is, if you see the underlying line, they help reduce inefficiencies for travelers. So again, it is related to my first slides in terms of product idea, that what efficiency you're bringing in, what effectiveness you're bringing in. Are you solving the same problem? Are you solving a new problem? So that part is given here. Now the next is Brightline. This is about helping children through some mental health conditions, and they support children through some digital platform, by providing courses, tracking their progress, and online therapy. So again, it's a new idea, quote unquote. Then there is Aria Direct Corporation. They have found more efficient ways of providing visas. So simple step-by-step processing. Now I don't know whether it's simple, it's step-by-step, but that is what at least the product pitch is. This is the way to kind of go ahead. And there is something called data SOAR, and you can clearly see even faster, providing a responsive interface and a powerful engine for journeys. It makes machine learning faster and more responsive. These may be pure adjectives, but I hope you understand that this gives you an idea that how to, once you're thinking about building a product, what is your product idea? What are you planning to improve? What are you planning to launch in terms of a service? So, this is these are examples of that kind of mental philosophy, that this is what I want to do. Now, you need to think about, hey, look, how will my model work? Is it digital only? Is it offline only? Is it digital plus offline? And how do I connect the dots? So this is an important part, because your product architecture and structuring is dependent upon this. So the next step is you create a prototype, and I think creating a prototype is for two reasons. One, you want to see yourself as a
Hello? Hello?
hello,
Yes, sir.
hello.
What happened? Can you hear
I
me?
think Microsoft has, yeah, I can hear you. I think Microsoft has pushed
Okay.
auto update, and they have restarted computers.
Huh.
So
Oh,
most
acha.
people,
Okay, okay. Got it.
yeah.
Oh,
So it's an auto update which they've pushed, and
yeah. It's a big day for them.
it's a global outage. So I think they must have released a patch.
All right, all right.
Okay. Can I continue?
Yeah, yeah, sir. Sure, works.
Yeah. So creating a prototype is very important for you as well, in terms of getting the confidence that how an actual working product looks like, or at least look at some functionality. So I feel that initially get an advice from a tech mentor who's a strong tech guy, to understand the architecture and you know I mean basic steps to code and implement whatever product feature you want to build. I would suggest do not hire a person to begin with. I would suggest that you know choose a mentor, or don't go for consulting. Just get some basic idea that how should I approach it, and within whatever your limited budget is, you should kind of try and resolve that issue. Now, you need to show a working code with decent UI UX. Although people do better UI UX as time has progressed, and connecting dots on UI UX has been easier. So, I think you should use freelance coding solutions like Upwork, or some other freelance coders who could be your friends or people you know, wherein on a very low cost you are able to build a prototype. If you are a coder yourself, you can do it yourself, but I would suggest that you know these days, I mean, depends upon what you're building. There's a front end, there's a back end, there's a middleware, and obviously UI UX is important. So try and use two three kind of services so that you are able to, I mean, at least build a proper prototype. Some people have very good ideas, but the prototypes look very weak. And don't wait for a perfect product. I mean, like whatever your prototype is, at least if the basic feature set you are able to show, then you can kind of move ahead. I feel that initially, after building a prototype, you must try and raise a round. Okay, raising a small angel round makes a lot of sense. Gives you enough money to stretch your wings in terms of taking the prototype to a better version of the product, and hire some better tech and product resources in case it's a pure digital product, and kind of take 6 to 8 months to build the product in a manner which can be presented to the consumers, and you are ready for next round of funding. Now the other thing which you can do is, because I built some very small products, so I try and build small products and take them to market and test them to market very early. And one of these products which I built is Search Console Hero, wherein we have built a dashboard to demystify Google Search Console. And we've taken it to customers very early from the first, you can say, a beta version, and we've been pretty confident, and we got a couple of clients already. And within this category, a lot of AI tools wherein they run a complex prompt, and that complex prompt has a good front end, and they are able to give you solutions like ad copies and social media copies and many other things. And these are directly monetizable products as well. A lot of people put money in search engine marketing and then try and make money out of the products. So if it's a small product, you may test it out in the market very early in the product life cycle. But the generic startup life cycle is that you raise an initial round so that you make your product more robust for the next round of funding as well as for consumer interaction. See, technology usage has to be understood. Sometimes non-tech people do a startup, and tech becomes a huge baggage because they don't know how to plan the tech. And sometimes tech people also make some mistakes. So what you have to do is not go for attractive tech, and just don't jump into Next.js, React.js, and any other tech without actually understanding whether it'll help your prototype or your initial tech to be scalable. See, if your initial tech is not scalable, then there are serious issues which come in, because whenever you pick up monies from an investor, a new CTO comes, and the general course of action is, hey, look, let's junk the earlier code. And this is legacy tech and those kind of things. I feel that that's happening far too often and should not be the way to go. So plan your tech which is scalable. Scalable. Second point is that tech integration with commerce, CRM, lead management systems, LMS should be easier. So try and make sure that the tech is flexible to integrate with the probably e-com ecosystem, CRM, payment gateways, lead management system, etc. And choose a tech which is more popular, easier, wherein the developer ecosystem is bigger, and you are able to kind of get a lot of developers, because if the developer ecosystem is big, A, you get developers for a lower cost, and B, if one developer doesn't work out, you're not held hostage by that person. I mean, if there are enough developers for that tech, you can go to multiple people. A lot of people I've seen make this mistake of uh, taking up some fancy tech, and they get held hostage by a few tech guys, and then when they want to kind of change their technology vendor or technology team, it becomes very difficult because they're stuck with one kind of technology. Okay. Ideally, one of the co-founders should be a tech person. I strongly suggest that because tech is going to be one critical piece of your startup. So ideally, one person should be a tech person, and since this person has sizable equity and he's a co-founder, the honesty that goes into building tech comes in, and that is what you need because when you work with a tech vendor, more often than not, it doesn't work out. So, I mean, like having a tech person on board could be very, very helpful. Now, I mean, like there's intellectual property for digital products. Now, in terms of intellectual property for digital products, you can do a lot. I mean, you can do copyright, trademark, patents. You can do proprietary code and tech or whatever you like. But it's actually very difficult to save it in terms of if nobody copies your idea, if that's your concern. So that's not easy to do. So I feel the better idea is to be very agile, move very fast, and before your idea can be copied, you move out in the market with a faster go to market strategy. So whatever ideas you're sitting upon, like I said, don't wait for the perfect product. Just make sure that you're very agile and you're moving very fast in market, in terms of raising money, building the next level of product and just moving ahead in a faster manner. I think that's a better way of kind of navigating through this risk of intellectual property. So I mean, like in terms of intellectual property, I can give a lot of information in terms of you can, I mean, like go to the, um, there is a central institute in Delhi somewhere. You can copyright your tech. You can file for patents, etc. But very difficult to protect the ideas from being copied. So I kind of feel that that's not the way to go. So I mean, since I don't see any questions, I'll just try and sum up. The summary of the idea is that first is there's this product idea, and there are different kind of product ideas. You have to make sure that you're solving a problem in a better manner, or you're solving a new problem which is financially viable. Second is building a prototype. Third is your technology orientation and technology planning and navigation through right technology, and then raising an angel round and building a stronger tech and taking the tech to the next level. I think this is what we kind of need to do at a broad level. And finally, in terms of intellectual property, I think it's better to move faster than to think a lot about copyright, trademark. Depends upon your idea though, but not very easy to kind of execute this, and protect this that my idea cannot be copied. So, in terms of slides, I have this. If there are any questions, I'm happy to answer. Is anyone there from the reskill side? Um, a reskill team, are you there? Do we have any questions? Yeah, I think there is some question which is there. Yeah, hello Puneet. Can you hear me? Do you have any question?
So I think there's a little inactiveness with the questions. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Does this
Yes,
IPs
there's a
reside
little
on the network?
inactiveness in the questions, but let me know if you want to wait.
I think there is a question from Puneet. He's saying, does the IPs see? I mean, the IPs are funny things. They may or may not work fully in India and abroad. Um, and there are hundreds of cases which are IP related and copyrighted cases which are happening across the world. So very difficult to kind of, like I said, I mean, unless your idea is very very IP centric, uh, uh, you know, it's not. I mean, it's best to move fast in the market, have faster go to market, then just depend upon the intellectual property arrangements, like you may have a copyright, trademark, patent, or you get a proprietary tech which you get trademarked or get a copyright. Best to move fast. I think all computers are restarting because Windows is pushing this update. Has it happened to you? Has your computers restarted? Hi Puneet, you there?
I think those are all the questions, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Should I leave the studio? Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us, sir, and
Thank you.
everyone. And I'm pretty sure everyone is going to join and learn a lot from this. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Thanks.